Oh, what's good? We are live. Morning coffee minus the Tina. It's so good. All right, all right. How we doing? How we doing? Bam. Sweet. What's up, everybody? Got 3 people in there. Hopefully some more people will start rolling in. 2 people. All right. That person already wasn't having it. Had to leave. Watching those numbers like a hawk. Tell the coffee's kicking in because I'm talking faster. Ryan Newton, what is up? Kevin Gleason, my dude, how are you? Kevin, I think you're gonna like the Evader, my friend. Quality disc, like Stable Explorer, shallower feel, but like still pretty straight. It's really interesting. Poor boy disc golf, what up? Logan Hall, Tracy, good to see you guys again. What up, Matt Strathman? Good to see you, bud. Old man pizza. ED, get out of here with that. Too funny. Too funny. The Grace, yeah, it seems like a solid disc. I haven't gotten to feel it, but from watching videos of people throw it, it looks really good. I felt the trust, I felt the rive, the faith. Like how it flies is awesome, but how it felt in my hand, I just couldn't do. So I'm working with the medium shield. Oh, what's good, Matt Strat? Thanks for the fish in the chat. Ryan Newton throwing up some whales. Let's go. Tina was telling me she got to see a bunch of whales while she was in Hawaii. So she's already looking at property out there, and I think maybe we'll have a third home here soon out in Hawaii. We'll see. We'll see. Tina and her amazing ambitions will definitely get us there. So definitely looking forward to it. Oh yeah, so dope. Excuse me. I also got one of my favorite little snacks, the Bevitas. Tina hates these, but she did have like a coughing fit or something at one point. So I get it. I respect it. But they are one of my favorite like mid-round snacks. I usually will carry these with a Thunderbird bar, and I'm ready to play. I could play more tournaments than ever. Logan, get out of here, dude. Fennec Gang. I love it, Matt. You can be our housekeeper. I'd like that. Let's go, Joe. We'll get you there. 100% Tommy Four Fingers. My favorite. Oh, Brian, that's crazy. Not 100% ready for tournament play, but I am throwing fairway drivers at pretty much full power grip and everything. We're giving it at least another week before distance drivers enter the game. But I'm throwing without any pain, which is awesome. I'm not ever trying to throw it 100%, but I'll probably keep every shot I throw to about 85% at the most, and that's usually what I try and stick to when I'm playing tournaments. So it's a solid metric to kind of stay behind. I do think my game suits that. I might try and take a page out of Johnny's book of smooth and maybe slightly over the top of some stable discs to get some extra distance, because I won't have that extra power and extra pop that I was when I was releasing a disc on a hyzer, and with enough snap and everything, just pulling up to flat and then peeling over, but still had the overstability to finish at the end, like that type of shot. Like watching what Eagle throws, like whenever I have that, it's that's going to be an interesting take on it. Good morning, Warlord of Art. Chat is doing awesome. They're killing it. They're hyped right now. No pain is great news. Yeah, it's still a process. There's mild soreness afterwards, but nothing too crazy. Oh, tons of putter rounds, dude. I've been throwing putters in mids like it's going out of style. Old man pizza, dude. It's such an Robert has an amazing opportunity to do some amazing things for him and his family. So it's really cool. We're still going to make sure we go out and see him as much as possible down in Texas. Robert and Shay and Julio, as we'll refer him to, is one of the best. So pretty cool. What's up, Drew Laurel? Good to see you, bud. Queen in the chat. She's here. I always miss Tina's face. Oh, yeah. So just before this, we opened up a live morning coffee to our patrons only. So we were able to kind of have a more intimate, if you will. It got nice and sweaty in there. Conversation, just talking about different things. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys check out our Patreon. Every little support helps, and we do a lot of giveaways on there. Plus, we do release any discs that we get that are special to patrons first. So if you are interested in like new EO discs, whale sax discs, whatever, likely we might pull a couple of the GBO discs and put them on Patreon. And Tina's doing Trespasses and I'm doing Felons, so might be a great place to, if you can't make the DDO, not GBO, the DDO this year, might be the best place for you to get one of those unique discs. So it'd be pretty sweet. I saw a good question. All Ruby with Gatekeeper Media. Kevin, I cannot wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. Are you throwing forehands? The issue was mainly, Zach Paget, was mainly on backhands. Forehands, I have no issues. So I am going to put a couple Raiders in my bag to throw some forehands with, just to feel it out and just to get myself kind of ramped into that just a little bit. So it should be super, super fun. Do you still have any Whale Pants Vandals? I believe we do. And if we don't, I believe we do. I'd have to check the boxes. Did you check the Whale Pants website? Because that'll be a good place. If they don't, do me a favor, check Whale Sax, not Whale Pants. Whalesax.com. Check that. If there's no vandals on there, I'll take a look through the boxes. Shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll look to check maybe later today and see if I can get you hooked up, Chief. Octo Rubies. Every time I throw a Ruby, I want to just yell Ruby Rod, like from The Fifth Element. Oh, man, a green Ruby would be my hero. Super green. Extra thick, Zach. It's a disc golf thing that MVP is playing the game right. You know, DD does it all the time when we're watching not disc golf stuff. We do get the DD ads, and we're like, you're advertising to the wrong people. We're in. We're so in on DD already. So all right. So what do we got? Ruby Rod. So tell me, my man. So good. All right. Oh, Jason, what's it like being in the future? He's down in Australia, which is awesome. Usually it feels a little softer than my old Lucid. Do you think Lucid or Lucid X or Lucid X Glimmer would be an option? So it just depends on what you're looking for. The Lucid X is almost a different disc. Wes Warren, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. I got a full grip of coffee here. Birdie Fuel, let's go. Yeah, back to the Felon. Okay, so here's some beard oil coins. My dude, I need it. I need to make this look good. You're awesome, Wes. So back to the Felon. The Lucid X is almost a different disc. It's so much more overstable. I still have one in my bag that is from 2018 that is still probably just as stable as a Proto is out of the box. Maybe it's like a little bit seasoned from a Proto. So if you wanted to try something that is more overstable and you can use for a really long time, the Lucid X is going to be what you're working with. And I know it gets super hot down there, so maybe you might like the plastic a little bit more, but you're going to have to put in some time to season it up. If you got, but yeah, I really think that you'll like the Lucids. Like the Lucid Glimmers, the normal Lucid Glimmers are super, super solid. Yeah, I think it's worth trying 100%, but definitely if the Fusion feels too soft, the new Lucids feel solid too. But I haven't thrown any of the newest run of Lucids. I know that they have a little bit more lift in them, and I'm not sure if that makes them more overstable yet, but I'm definitely going to be testing it out very soon. So hopefully I can get you some new ideas. I like the new-ish glasses. I have been taking care of Tina's plants, Danielle. These are like those blue screen glasses. So I'm really trying every time I sit down at the computer to not strain my eyes. I think that that's super important, especially when I need to use my eyes for basically everything. So, oh man, Tommy Four Fingers, what up? Matt Strathman, I'm gonna hold it. We might have an abrupt ending at some point, but I'm definitely gonna do my best. Okay. So the Lucid X, I would say that I don't know if the stability ever goes away. It just holds straighter longer, but it still always has the same bite at the end. It just kind of delays the bite, if that makes sense. So the red one, if I push it over, it just kind of holds a little bit longer, but then still has a wonderful checkup. Obviously, we'll hold down the Hershey. We'll hold down the fort. So good. Not as much overstable early in flight. Just like I said, it holds nice and straight. T-Box Disc Golf, what up? Man, check out, if you guys are interested, T-Box Disc Golf is putting out some amazing content on what I've seen on Instagram, and I know they're trying to do some bigger and better things. So make sure you guys show them some love. Warlord of Art, yeah. That sounds awesome, dude. I bet that's super, super cool. Oh, Danielle, you guys are too much. How do I beat in disc quickly without ruining it? So with my luxury, I play so many rounds of golf that my discs naturally beat in. But this is my job. So my discs are beating in when I do field work. My discs are beating in when I go and play practice rounds. My discs are beating in constantly. And one thing I really focus on is when I go and play practice rounds, I usually bag anywhere from 5 to 6 extra discs. One, to help practice for tournaments and get extra shots in. But two, more importantly, to start seasoning in discs. So I'm not left empty-handed if I happen to lose a disc that is seasoned. I'm constantly trying to season in newer discs to rotate into my bag at any notice. You know, you never know when you're going to take your go-to distance driver and it hits a tree and kicks into the water and you're just done. And you're like, what do? I don't have a backup distance like my go-to. But if you've thrown stuff in practice, you at least have an idea of how those discs fly. So that's one of the biggest importance. The biggest important things you can do with your practice rounds is start seasoning in even discs that you're not going to bag immediately for a tournament, but you're at least preparing yourself for the heartbreak of losing stuff, because it's going to happen. And if a disc just happens to get too seasoned and then you can't throw it for the same shot. Chief asks, what would be your advice for a beginner who throws a lot of understable discs and the wind pick really kicks up? So Chief, I would always be working with some neutral to stable discs, just so you know how they feel in your hand and how they release. That's why it's always important to have an overstable option in your bag. Even if you pull it out 3 times a month when you go and play, barely ever. But once that wind picks up, you don't feel like you have a hole in your bag and you just can't really do it. Um, a great disc that complements that is usually pretty decent in the wind, especially at slower arm speeds, is the Explorer. And honestly, the new Evader will also be a wonderful disc to kind of slot into that role. Um, Again, not too fast, so sticking to what your arm speed is probably used to. Yeah, and then you can always bump up to like a normal Lucid Felon. I think most players will have one of those discs in there. Jason Brown, the Lucid the Lucid X Felon might be a little much, but but I still think it's worth trying out. It's hard to get him to push far. I will say that much. But we're talking the overstable and the skip. There's nothing better than a Lucid X Felon when it comes to getting that nice skip. EO stamp disc. I think there's only a couple left on the on whalestacks.com. I linked it a little bit above. Nice. T-Box, that sounds like a great plan. I'd like that. Birdman FSU. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I love the hype. Let's go. Yeah, we appreciate the love and the support. I'll cheers that comment, even though it's not a super chat. I'll cheers that. That's a cool comment, man. I think Tina might be getting on her flight to Charlotte here soon. Clearwater. No, we were in Pensacola. That's where we live. Birdman. Just as an FYI. Who you got in the NFC and AFC games? I think my Kansas friends, Birdman. Oh my gosh, that's worth cheersing. Everybody, cheers to Birdman. Appreciate you so much. Ryan, she's in Phoenix right now. She flew from Hawaii to Phoenix. So who do I got in the NFC and AFC games? All my Kansas people would hate me, but I think it'd be really cool to see the Bills in the Super Bowl. And I think they're the team that out of every team that's left, I would like to see win the Super Bowl the most. Now, I do think the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl in that regard. I think it might be Chiefs Packers. Buccaneers are looking good, but if I didn't say the Packers, I think Tina might kill me. So, but I do like Green Bay and kind of what they stand for as a club, as an organization, and they're pretty solid. So you got to love it. I actually don't know many courses, Mick Carl, while 87 in the Disney area, but UDisc is an amazing thing, and I'm sure you can find some awesome ones. Yeah, I think you'll easily find a nice shorter course for your putter only options. Let's see. Go Bucks. Yeah, and I honestly I know what's it called? I do think they have a really good chance. It's going to be. I think that game's going to be the Bucks Packers game is going to be pretty intense. So, like I said, it would be cool to see the Bills in there. Joe, that's a solid wager. I think you're not far off. Jason Brown, hit me up. I can definitely facilitate something. I can try and find you one of the older runs. I do have some that might work a little better for what you're looking for, because some of the newer runs are more on the overstable side. So, got to take care of the team, even if it's got to ship halfway across the world. Turkey Lake is great near Universal. There you go. T-Box, are you in the Tampa area? Gobble, gobble. They're kicking me off my phone. Love you, Tina. You're amazing. Travel safe. I can't wait to see you soon. Any strategies from an upcoming Rocket League? Get the fundamentals down. Get better at my mechanics, and just make contact with the ball, especially. And I think ours, it's a lot more about making contact with the ball rather than just whiff city. Violet Hoist. Hey, how's it going? We're doing great. Holst. Joe Padilla, we all suck at Rocket League. Lambert's Cafe open. I believe it is. Jeremy Hughes. Yeah, I believe it is. I still see the signs for it. I've never been. The Throned Rolls, or whatever they say it. Throwed Rolls. Birdman, we've been playing a lot of Rocket League, so if you're interested, make sure you guys check out TV/ARock Oakley. Check that out. Give it a follow. World of Warcraft. We do a bunch of different stuff. World of Warcraft, Rocket League, Minecraft. Plenty of different fun things on there. Fine, yeah. If we can have some good games, we're in it for sure. We suck, Joe, but we get sweaty. That's all it's about. Logan Paul's brilliant strategy. Oh man, that's a brilliant strategy. Ooh, Primot. Who's gonna win the Premier League title? As much as it pains me. Oh, what's good, Chief? Thank you again. Cheers. I would love to see if we make it back through South Carolina. Let's go, man. Awesome. It's so tight. It pains me to say that I think my team that I would pick, even though being a Chelsea fan, I really would love to see Tottenham kind of like reel it in and run it down. I really love the way they play. I'm a huge Jose Mourinho fan, and Harry Kane and Son is the quality that they have in the club is really fun to watch, and I love that kind of play style. Obviously, I want Chelsea to do it, but I do worry about it's a rebuilding season kind of thing. That they like Chelsea is just so they're so fast paced, but they're just like losing the counterattacks. Like I watched City play Chelsea when my dad was in town, and it was just like, man, Chelsea looks amazing, but they still lost. They got smashed. So it was just like, well, that happens. What's up, Christian Sharp? Yeah, it has been rough, Chief, for sure. Who can throw farther, Simon or Eagle? Wow, that is a great question. If I had to choose, I just have seen Simon throw absurdly far, especially in the desert. I think Simon throws farther if it's for pure distance. But I think golf shots, Eagle throws farther on the course when it matters more, I think, is what I put it. I think Eagle is the better putter, Joe. Yeah. I like if they're both throwing for raw distance, it's like I would when I say that Simon throws farther, I'm saying that Simon throws 10 to 15 feet farther. Not much. Like they're both absurd throwers. And then again, golf shots, it's the same. It's only like we're talking such small margins. They both throw absurdly far. I mean, the Blues are looking good. I mean, 3 points out of the first couple games is what I've seen. I know they won, but they lost to the Sharks in the shootout. I think just the other night, maybe last night. So they're looking solid. It's so early. It's just you got to grind out these games, and every point, like if you can get shootout points, that's huge. Just anything to kind of tack on. You got to get those. You got to get those wins in. So they're looking good. They're looking like a solid team. What's the weather like in Florida? Let's pull that up for you. I think there's rain tonight and 60s. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This whole next week is going to be amazing, and we're leaving on Tuesday. But 60s, look at amazing. Can't even get it in frame. Oh, just go back up. There you go. 64. Can you throw? Can I throw a farther sidearm than eagle? No, I cannot. I know I can push similar distances, but if he's going on a full rip, he's got an extra 30 or 40, maybe even 50 feet on his forehand than I do. Dude's just when he's when he's got 3 or 4 inches on you, like he's gonna throw farther in every aspect of the word. So I know who's taking the cup this year, dude. I really don't know. I know Colorado looks pretty decent. T-box, so I don't know. I think it's as it is with every sports team is like who can stay healthy, because if you can stay healthy and manage your squad for the entire season, it's real big. It's great in Tampa. Nice. Go Canes, gotta love it. Oh yeah, Joe, that's gonna be awesome. Looking forward to it. A lot of time in Texas. Should be great. Yeah, the Lightning also look good. I mean, they did win the cup. Yeah, Zdeno Chara is like older than time, and he's like his head hits the roof of the arenas because he's so tall. Awesome. Thank you for that info. Gotta love it. Old man Eagle. I am not playing 303 this year. I will be likely making my way down to support AJ Risley and Alan Risley at the Goat Hill Challenge. Goat Hill is one of my favorite courses, and to spend time out there is always quality. So it should be nice. Yeah, Zdeno Chara went to the Capitals. It's gonna be interesting. But I mean, that's the beauty of it is a good defenseman can play. They can stretch out their careers pretty long. I mean, I remember Raymond Bork back in the day. I felt like he was 100 years old by the end. Chris Brown, AJ, I believe, is doing super well. He's hyped. I mean, I don't know if you've been following on Instagram, but he's smacking the discs. Pretty sweet. Joe signed with Mint Discs? What? You, Joe? Yeah, there are presents behind us. We have we did a pod Secret Santa, but this is from the pod to Tina and I, which we haven't been able to open because we're still waiting on somebody to get their package. So, Chief, I like that. I'm not built for the distance game either at 5'10". And it's like, man, if I was 6'2", maybe I wouldn't even play disc golf. Maybe I would end up as a professional athlete somewhere else, because if you have the build for it, you got to go for it. Nice. Yeah, I'm waiting. Tina's coming home, so I think we can maybe do that ASAP. Maybe even tonight. I think I might be streaming some WoW, so we'll see. I like the old man game. I'm learning a lot from watching players like Johnny, like Michael Johansson in the older in the older just style of the game, and just learning to do it. Rocket League greater than WoW. Now, I don't disagree with you there, Birdman, but I signed on this will be the last raid for a while, because I'll be in Kansas next week, so I won't have to deal with too much of the crazy stuff. Nice, Ryan. That's awesome. Josh Crow, Elbow is doing awesome. Gonna go throw my first full round today. Ryan Newton, so true. And I'm actually going out with my chiropractor, who's been working on it since like Thanksgiving time frame. So he's been grinding on it, making it work. We're doing Graston work. He's adjusting it constantly. Should be good. Old Man Pizza, I think we're going to spend a night in KC when we come there. But it'll be like roll in late, sleep, drop the car off to get wrapped, and then go to Kansas, go to Emporia for a few days, for 4 or 5 days, and then go back grab the car, go home. So we won't be in KC too much. So Ellie Young, what's up? What's up? Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Dang, Birdman. Yeah, it's tough, especially this time frame. It's really, really tough to get out and play. Birdman, go Bugs! Cheers to that. Sports is in a good peak of quality watching, so I respect it. Which rental car should I hang out at? I think we're getting picked up. Old Man Pizza. But if we do get in at a decent time, I think we might try and grab a bite or something. But who knows? We might just go catch up with Pete Cashin and crash before we get to do everything on the 27th. But we're gonna have it's a long drive on the 26th. It's like 14 hours to get to Kansas from Pensacola. So we're gonna be hurting. That's gonna be the words for sure. And there's an outside chance we don't even make it. We might just pull over, stop, sleep, and then get to Kansas City early on the 27th. Josh Crow, I do bag a Justice. I have bagged the same Justice for the past 4 years. It is straighter now, but it's still it's definitely overstable. I wouldn't call it brand new Justice overstable. And I actually have some Lucid X Justices that I'm going to try out once I start throwing a little bit more. Justices are amazing, Josh Crow, and you should definitely bag one. Matt Stradman, go Pack, go! Cheers to that. Aaron Rodgers is one of the most respected athletes. People hate him, and I don't grasp it. So you get a lot of love in the chat from that. Have I been to Centennial in Lawrence, Kansas? I don't think I have, Vintage Puns. I don't think I have. Part of me wants to think I maybe have, but I don't think I have. Tanner Allen, nice. Yeah, they're sweet. I got them. Well, let's see if I can dig in. Nice profile, nice and flat. Feels really good in the hand. And they're gorgeous. Got that chameleon look to it. Definitely excited. Yeah, that's for sure. Dang, I haven't really thrown too many bills for the win. 501. Oh, I love the chats right now. Super chats. Cheers to that, guys. John Bongiorno, absolutely. The soft and like baseline plastic Justices are actually super sweet. I remember Jordan Castro when he was in the Trilogy family. He was throwing a Prime Justice, I think, and it was flying super straight for him. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks, Figgy, for the 501. Let's go. Yeah, they're kind of pricey online right now because they were a limited run, and you know how the market works on things. They just explode on how all that makes. T-Box, I'm not sure. I think it could be part of in the molding, and that I don't know. I know that I'm going to try and work for a couple new plastics. Like, I can't guarantee this. I'd have to really win over the Latitude 64. So I really got to, make sure David Berglund and Thomas and Amiot and everybody over at Latitude 64 is liking me and feeling really good about what we're doing. But I'm thinking the Royal plastic in the Warden. I don't know if you guys have felt the Royal Faith. It feels super good, but who knows? We'll see. Oh, Birdman stepping it up. Let's still go Bucks. Tom Brady you can't rule him out, man, and he's got the weapons. So respect. Tanner, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Nice, Corey. Prime Justice. That's awesome. Zoe and Dustin are two amazing human beings. Nice. Super cool. Chief should be more overstable. No love for the Chiefs. Yeah, we don't got anybody. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Joe. That's what I'm thinking. John Bongiorno, let's go. Biggie, thank you, dude. Yeah, that's true. T-Box, that's actually probably exactly it. I completely agree. It's just they don't have as much. I haven't. Jason. I honestly don't think I will because what the Rive is trying to be, I have Enforcers, I have Raiders. Like I don't really need much different discs in that because I have Raiders that are flippy, I have Raiders that are stable, I have Enforcers that are very stable, and I have Enforcers that are just nice and stable. So I have this like wonderful spectrum, and I don't feel like I have any holes when it comes to the distance driver lineup. Steve Primat, I completely agree. Steve Rico, I honestly, I'd put him as one of my favorite people in disc golf. As you get the same demeanor, same concept. He's just a quality professional, and you got to respect his work ethic not only in disc golf but in real life. So Stevie Rico, hats off to him. The man deserves a lot of respect. I think he paved the way for players like me. So I have to be super thankful for that. Josh Crow, I will be playing the Music City Open 100%. Matt Strathman, definitely. You know, we're always working on something. I don't know if that's anything that they're 100% working on, but it's always been in talks. You play disc golf, Prime Justice is nice. I wanted to do 502, but it couldn't. Birdman, I love it. So you went big. You went big with a 999. Austin B, hey, I've been dealing with some elbow tendonitis the last couple weeks. What kind of exercises and stretches do you do to prevent elbow injuries? This is actually super relevant because I've been working with a chiropractor on some tendonitis in my elbow. Couple things that I would suggest is take some nice needed time off. It sucks because you want to be throwing, but you should really give yourself some time to recover. Now, doing things to massage in the area where it's working, but also not only in the area where it's hurting, but massaging out into other parts of your arm, because sometimes it's not only the elbow that's the issue. Sometimes it can be in your shoulders and up in different parts of your upper arm and all connecting into the shoulder, because it's crazy how connected our bodies are. So definitely start working a lot of the different areas of your arm. And when you go back, really try and dial the power back. That's one thing I will say is when you get back into it, and tendonitis is one of those things is that it's all about time off. It is work on it and time off. So if you can do a little bit of both, as much as I think that's like the worst thing that you want to hear is like, hey, don't play. Because I've been hurting not being able to play for 6 weeks, but I'm just getting back into it and so hyped. So yeah. I think I should. But I'm gonna reach out to Michael Holt and see what we can do. I'm so stoked that he got on DD. Oh yeah, they do T-Box for sure. Oh man, okay. How did I miss the Steve Rico paved the way pun? Oh man, that was, I mean, if I meant that, monster brain, but I didn't. That's just my brain just not being oblivious to the opportunity. No, it hasn't been, Tracy. There's still just kind of giving some, they're trying to not release anything too soon because they just want to kind of see how the cities feel about most tournaments. Nice. Absolutely. Completely agree with you, Jason, about the Justice. Funniest player on tour. Calvin. Calvin is incredibly funny. Zach Melton, and don't sleep on Chris Dickerson. That dude is a riot. Jeremy Colling, got to. Nate Sexton is actually incredibly witty. We get along super well, so we crack some really funny jokes. And I mean, him being a dad, he just rips some really funny dad jokes with me. So it's and I eat that stuff up. It's my bread and butter. Birdman. Do the opposite of what's hurting. Nice, Birdman. Hairstyle is, I think I'm gonna rock a little bit of the, get some sick flow going for the year, but I'm gonna keep it kind of short, and it'll be like a interesting mullet. Oh, Terry's hilarious. Oh man, I forgot about Terry. If you ever see Terry Roethlisberger, just yell at him, tell him no sidearms, Terry, and I think that'll get a kick out of that. That's an inside joke we have from a couple of years ago, Ledgestone practice. It was very, very funny. But yeah, I'm really gonna work on that flow, because I mean, if you have sick flow, like, you just are gonna play better. Oh man, yeah. Zach Melton and I have some of the most fun rounds. Like, we play tournament rounds, but if you were to look at it, you'd think we hate each other, and we're also playing a casual round. Awesome, John Bongiorno. That's sweet. I hope you get in too, man. Oh, dude. All right. That's a great question, Graham. Chums. This is what I do to keep mine on. I bought some Chums. These are my favorite ones. Spout shoot on the end a little bit, but these go like into the ends, and then this rubbering will actually grip to the back of your ears in most cases. But then I'll just tighten it up. Glasses never fall off. 100% Chums, no problems. Happy morning as well. T-Box, yeah, the Flow was a good disc, but I think with a lot of the stuff that they're putting out with the Rive and different discs, like, it's just not as needed. It is an interesting feeling disc, but good disc. Sick. Allie, that's what I'm going for, man. I mean, one of those Minnesota hockey highlights of the high school players, and they just all have this gnarly mullets going on. It's all about that sick flow. Favorite run of Tour Series Felon from this season? I really liked the first runs, the ones that I was throwing at Waco before all the crazy shutdown, and before we did the Chameleons and Glimmers and all those. Those were all really, really good. But those early runs, it's just kind of exactly what I wanted. Felt really good. And I was, if you go back and watch the Waco coverage, I was throwing a green one, and I was throwing it pretty good. So definitely got me hyped. Big fan. But then no, we have the Chameleons, and the Blue Glimmers are absurd. They're monstrously overstable. So I think that's a cool run, but I just haven't had a reason to throw them too much, because I'm not used to having a disc that overstables, but it's definitely something that I'm going to continue to work on. Need a Latitude 64 Flow. That's drafting. That'd be sweet. If I get some sick flow going, that's absolutely it. Anytime, Graham. Yeah, I do, Chief, that my glasses will sometimes fog up, but I just got to fan my face as much as possible. I'll lift my hat off and try and keep my glasses from not doing too much, but it happens. It's the life we lead of not having perfect vision. Just gotta lose a tooth or two to look like a hockey player. I used to actually play hockey. I was a goalie, so at least I had a big old mask on and wasn't going to break my face. Yeah, not much I can do to help with it, Chief. I just gotta keep trying to stay cool. John Bongiorno, no. Honestly, I don't think too much about my finger placement on forehands. It's especially like, mid-range. It's like maybe it's a little bit farther out than it is when it's super tucked for power shots, but not too much. I'm not thinking too in depth about it. Good modern replacement. That's a good point. That's awesome. It's your girlfriend's name. Let's go, T-Box. Oh my God, Ryan, that sounds awesome. Give me a retro Blues jersey. I'll wear it in the tournament for sure. Nice. Hulk, what Hulk one? A DD hockey jersey would be sweet. Perfect. We have Casey DeSmith. That's insane. Oh man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, those are the blue glimmers I was talking about, T-Box. And if you throw any of the chameleon ones, every single color is that same way. 2018s are also super sick. I like the 19s as well. We did those colored moonshine ones for the DDO or the GBO, and then the European run that had the stock stamp that were green, orange, and pink. Awesome, fantastic discs. Birdman, I'd like that. Make sure you join the Discord. I believe I still have the link. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, whatever. I got you. Join the Discord, Birdman, and we'll get you in there. We got a lot of people who play Rocket League on there. What about sun protection? I apply mid-round. My grip is screwed. Your right hand never touches anything. I can't stress that enough. You got to use your left hand. And if you're going to get anything on the right, get the spray ones on your left side. And if need be, wear long sleeves like me. It's going to be a nice day, but I'm still going to wear long sleeves because skin protection is really important. So, DD hockey jersey. I am writing that down as an idea. That'd be really cool as a team thing. Oh, man. I love the idea. The green double stamp Lucidex felon. Dude. What's up, Hulk? Oh, that one. Yeah. Still in the bag. So good. So good. Yeah, we have a Rocket League tab where we get after it. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Playing with the boys as we all approached our putts. One guy peed on the basket. What? Ugh. How would you play this? I mean, if it's just a casual round, I just pick up and said, "Put me down for a 2. Move on." I'm not going anywhere near that. Oh, T-Box. Holler, and I will share it around. I mean, the hype starts now. Starts right now. Tina loves it. So that's her go-to. Okay. How long did it take you? Let me pull it up on my phone. But I was 32 when my dad pointed out Hartford Whalers logo. That the Hartford Whalers logo is an H and a W. I never saw the H, and it's so apparent once you see it. And it's an H and a W. Why did it take me this long to see it? I was like, oh, yeah, that's just really cool. It's like a whale, and they got the W. Whalers, let's go. How did I not see the H? How did I not see it? Come on. Ay vey. Oh, dude. A whistle for sure. But I don't care. I'm in silver in 3s, but I feel like I'm closer to gold or platinum or whatever it is. But, got to get the mechanics right. I do the rotations, but it's just I'll miss dumb stuff. Tanner Allen, go hunt him down. I mean, like I said, you might have to pay a pretty penny, but 100% worth it if you can get your hands on them. But the beauty of it is the Lucidex plastic lasts a long time, so you don't need a bunch of them. So that's great. How do I feel about 960 rated players playing NT events? I'm okay with it. I think once you get down to the, 940 and below, I was a 960 rated player when I made lead card at a national tour. So I think 960 is like the entry level point of you can still do some really good things. But once we go a little bit lower than that, it starts to get a little bit hairy. Hard as you guys, you can see. Love it, Birdman. Let's go, dude. For sure. Chief, we do some Switch games on Nintendo Switch, but mostly on PC. John Bongiorno, I completely agree. Yeah, for sure, Chief. That's dope. What's up, AJ Gates? Nice, Tracy. Did you get the new PlayStation? Or is... Graham, I love it. Oh, T-Box, that's quality. That's quality. Dude, Birdman, I'll take any advice when it comes to Rocket League for sure. I won't play quads. It's too chaotic. Oh yeah, Scuff controller. This is how invested I am in Rocket League. Got that hooked up. Looking sweet. We have a 5. That's so sweet, Tracy. I bet that thing is amazing. Dang, Allie, that's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, my Cairo is going to be here very soon for us to go play some disc golf. I'm excited. So I'm going to be wrapping this up here. Yeah, Chief, have a great one. Really enjoyed the conversations today. It's awesome. Really enjoyed it. Maritime law knowledge. Too funny. Good night, Ed. I love it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. So make sure you guys continue to show love to the Patreon. We did an early morning test Q&A and got that going. And what else? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully let you guys know how I throw today. Oh, please do. Please do. T-Box. But it's been so much fun. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the support. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Join us on Patreon. Join us on the Discord. Follow Tina and I on Instagram. Do all those amazing things, because if you aren't, I would be shocked. Like, let's just put it that way. But yeah, stay tuned to my Instagram. I'll try and remember to do an update on how today's round goes to keep everybody hyped. But you guys are amazing. I'll be probably streaming tonight, so if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, we'll make it happen. But you guys have an amazing day. Enjoy your Thursdays. Get after it. And as always, be dynamic. Thank you guys for the love and support. We'll see you soon. Bye.